month since a D.C. library police officer died at the Anacostia Library. Maurica Manyan lost her life during a training session, and a retired officer is accused of her death. Now, a ceremony to honor Manyan had been scheduled for today, but Dave Laval tells us why it did not happen.
The family of Maurica Manyan basically canceled at the last minute. The family attorney said it simply would have been too emotional for them to be at the site where the police officer died 6 months ago. Tributes to Maurica Manyan sit in the window of the conference room at the Anacostia Library. This is where she died 6 months ago during a training session. The 25-year-old library police officer lost her life August 6 when a bullet hit Manyan while she and others trained with police batons. 58-year-old Jesse Porter, who oversaw the exercise, is charged with involuntary manslaughter while armed.
The consequences of this really don't go away.
Chris Kleppen is the family attorney. Porter received a continuance Friday, as the grand jury has yet to formally charge the former D.C. police lieutenant. Kleppen calls it a frustrating time for the Manyan family.
Family members have a lot of questions as to what happened that day, and frankly would like to see, rather than speculating in their own minds, because you can imagine how one would do that, they would like to actually see some of the real evidence, which is essentially public property.
Part of the evidence Kleppen wants is security from inside the conference room at the time of the shooting. Something else the family wants, according to Kleppen, money owed for Manyan's funeral.
Here we are today, 6 months later, despite letters, phone calls, all the due diligence one would do to have those monies reimbursed, and they're not.
Chris Kleppen told us the grand jury has until April 4th to formally file charges against Jesse Porter. At the Anacostia Library, Dave Laval, DC News Now.